The word of the day is the box. On yesterday's live video, I made mention of the box people place you in, as well as the box you place yourself in based upon their expectations. Do you guys remember? If you do, give me all type of cube and box emojis in the comments. So many of us live our life based on the expectations placed upon you by friends, family, teachers, where you are, your environment, the education around you, your socioeconomic status, politics, all of these things. And it creates a limitation or a limiting belief in your mind where you either fit it or you rebel against it. Now, if you are naturally rebellious, like me, tend to veer away from things you're supposed to do. So I guess you can say a part of the way that I appear and dress, I'm not transgender. I'm rebelling against gender norms in honoring women because I am a feminist and adorning myself femininely to pay homage to the strongest gender on the planet. That is completely outside of the box that society tells a black male to be. So it's down to the core of essence of who I identify as, of blowing up these boxes. The most recent box that I have eaten up is the box of expectation from people who I once looked up to or people who I hold in high regards. This is not just my family. This comes from people who I have admired since I was a child. And then, you know, they have these expectations and then you go the other way. Then they disown you and then you're winning and then they're still miserable. And then you realize that eventually the only box that matters is the box God and you have created together. I got a little bit of a cold. But, you know, in the box of having a cold, you would have said I shouldn't have been on live today. Get you some rest in the hot toddy. Well, I got the hot toddy. I watched it and I'm still here right now. Back to the point I was trying to make. They don't teach you to create your own box. They teach you to be successful. They teach you to dream big. The stereotypical aspects of success when I was growing up, it's crazy I'm saying when I was growing up because I still feel quite young right now. But it was, you go to college, you get a job, you get a family, you retire, you have a dog, white picket fence, happily ever after. Don't ever discuss your problems, smile in public, and everything should be copacetic. Generation completely obliterated that with fucking MySpace. Okay? And now we're living in an age where success looks completely different than that. And I find that I'm shattering those boxes in my mind as I am creating a vision of where I see myself as. I see myself as the #1 highest paid black celebrity psychic in the world with a late night talk show like Deborah Vance on the show Hacks on HBO Max. If you haven't seen it, I suggest that you do. Okay? And I'm recreating a box because I've rebelled so much, I didn't realize I was busting boxes until the caterpillar emerged from the cocoon. My advice to you, okay, you need to take inventory on what box you are placing yourself in. Is that a box you created for yourself or has this been given to you by your elders? Does that fit the narrative of the timeline you're currently on? Does it fit this dimension and where we are in our life? It'll save you a lot of time if you do this because I didn't do it until I was in the process of emerging from those boxes. Do you understand? See, if you are intellectual enough, you can say, I am limiting myself based upon the beliefs that my mother had for me to be great. But I've already exceeded that. So what is God doing with me now? What box am I creating now? See, I grew complacent 2 years ago with this. I was like, I could really do this forever. Right here in this space. I could do this forever and be very well taken care of. But then I was like, I'm limiting myself based upon what I've already done in comparison to their beliefs on me. Bottom line. If you're confused, middle fingers up with box emojis in the comment section. Fuck they box. Get your box 8 and create a golden box of unlimited opportunity with the deities, God, and your own expectation. If you're struggling to do that, you struggle with belief. And I want you to know your imagination is not fictional. It is your GPS. Do me a favor, chat. The rest of this week, I just want you to dream again. Because when you stop dreaming, you're given a box. And that box is making somebody some money. Dream again. I used to want to be an architectural engineer. I did. And that was before I figured out how much math it took because...
Bag of water built bitch.
Okay. Dream again. And then this weekend, I want you to create another box. I even might make this an activity for all of us to do. Like actually go buy a box. And you know what? Spellcraft. I'll give you a spell. Don't worry about it. Your objective this week, your mission this week is to dream. No matter where you at, no matter if you dead broke, no matter if you rich as fuck, no matter if you a celebrity under a burner account, I see you. Barely because of this damn lash. Dream. And then we'll reconvene. Thank you.